I want to talk to you a little bit about an issue that happened in Phoenix, Arizona, the home of Arizona State University, and at a bar called the Tempe Tavern. Now, you probably don't know what the place is, but you may have the same experience that we're going to discuss. It seems the Tempe Tavern had a whole group of people inside from Arizona State University, all with IDs, but it turns out the IDs were all fake. The alcohol department police went in and checked all the IDs and searched them all and figured out they're all fake IDs and arrested 246 kids. Well, last year, the Tempe Tavern had another bus that took up 146 kids, all carrying fake IDs. Now, that brings me to this. What about all those CDLs on the streets from California and New York featuring licenses with no name of the individual on the license, just a picture? CDL, they've got it. Was it fake? Well, if it was issued by the state, you could say, no, it's not fake. It was issued by the state. But is it still a fraudulent license because the person is not qualified to be a CDL, hasn't taken the test, doesn't even speak English? 246 kids busted for fake IDs at a tavern in Phoenix, Arizona. Now, is it happening in other cities and other states? You can almost bet it is. And frankly, if you got a kid at Purdue or IU, that kid probably has a fake ID. You may not ask your kid. I don't know if he or she will tell you they have one, but I can almost guarantee you in today's society, they will have one. Because now it's a market. Now everybody else who wants to get a fake ID can get one pretty easily because they're so easily made with the new printers and all the equipment that we have in the United States. Heck, you can build almost anything with these 3D printers. But now these printers have become so sophisticated, they can issue out fake IDs. And that's exactly what happened down in Phoenix. 246 fake IDs. Now, should kids be drinking under the age of 21? Well, many years ago, you were 18 and you could drink. And you can talk about people over here in the state of Indiana who used to go over to a bar over in Ohio. Apparently they served 3-2 beer, but they were still driving to a bar over in Ohio to drink their liquor over there. But our kids, our universities at Purdue or IU, are they drinking in bars? Chances are pretty good they have fake IDs. This is what's happened in today's world. Well, are under the age of 21 be drinking? Well, we're letting them vote, aren't we? Yeah, people under the age of 21, you could vote at 18 to determine who's the president of the United States or who's your congressman or senator. But they're saying, well, but they can't drink, but you can vote. It does sound a little bit whopper-jawed, doesn't it? Well, there's what you're getting, folks. Your youngsters today can get an ID because it's easy to do. Yes, you can get caught, you can get busted, and you can get charged. But is it worth the risk? Apparently, a lot of young folks, especially college age, think, yes, it is. And for those who are wondering about the whole concept, ask yourself why we have CDL people out there who have no legal license at all, have a license. And why? We let 18-year-olds vote. And now, former Vice President Kamala Harris has gone publicly and said it's time that we allow 16-year-olds to vote. Where have we gone in America? Don't psychologists say the brain on someone is not totally functional and developed until they're, 25, 26? After all, kid can be on his parents' health insurance until he's 26, right? But arresting people for a fake ID at a big college in Arizona, it's nothing different than happens at every other college in America. Because now, apparently a fake ID means nothing. Whether you're a kid in college or you're driving an 18-wheeler semi-tractor trailer that weighs over 50,000 pounds. Either way, apparently you can still do it. Does it make it right? No. Does it exist? It sure as heck does. And will it stop? One could only guess.